more damage to it, and so that's going to be
going down in game 3. For Middleton, the spin, the float. He's Halliburton left open. He's going to fire. Record with 22 threes. Milwaukee is 0-4. House. Lopez leaning.
Get back to controlling that defensive backboard.
Elevates here. Nembhard got a piece. Uncovered. Finally, Portis loves the contact of games. Not that. How do you handle this kind of a moment? Lillard, good extra pass. Milwaukee hitting the offensive glass here at the. Halliburton finds the laces. And Lillard's going to pull, and he sticks and changes direction. Indiana, their home floor. Lillard, boy, expecting for the early offense. Turner, boy, mark, and it's been issues offensively.
They do, and the Pacers, a lot of times that starts with their.
All the time as Toppin streaks in. Toppin having a career year is low.
Because in essence, it's really a different game.
Halliburton and Pacers run little pick and roll action.
Lopez get all the way to the rim. Job defensively here.
And the Pacers control. Boy, misses badly.
Yeah.
Looked like Toppin thought about maybe challenging Gallinari. His layup nearly goes. Trainers working on Lillard. That's game 7. Halliburton down the paint.
Allow for the Bucks to have a.
Toppin stops on a dime.
Get out early. Attack.
Turner got a piece, but Lopez. As he spins, floats it up, and all right, Kenny and Chuck with the word from fan. The steal, and then it's Halliburton underneath Toppin
as well.
This bench in the league, not only
this game comes down to tempo. If they
Klein all the way through, want to shoot, he's got to lean up. A little bit of contact, and now the Bucks have gone
as well.
See, taking it on the chin the other night, and he's whacked.
And that has led to them being able to.
So
he's still Damian Lillard, and so that's an adjustment as well.
Portis all the way to the rack. And so Portis is okay. First, a sensational game 5 performance. The spins, the shot, soft. AJ Green, who got a piece.
I think McConnell's being really smart on your defense. Going to push it. Going to play with great tempo.
Back fade. Boy, that thing was
15-1.
Taking Isaiah Jackson, too. Tough lead pass for Beverly. It's been Portis. 2 seconds, Lillard will fire.
Of passing the basketball right now, sending their pressure, trying to I'm not talking vision.
This is the opportunity. Middleton taking some contact. He playoff series of his career during the regular season. McConnell drives, kicks to Neesmith, a 3. Indiana, Lillard against McConnell to cut this thing down to 4. Rector and the rest of our series when holding a 3-1 lead. Through lofting to Siakam. Lillard against turns Neesmith. Neesmith contact. And this Indiana Pacers team as they try to. Lillard elevates it. Nembhard got it. They go right to Halliburton. Will fire short. Offensive rebound and
with their defense are the Bucks.
Nembhard 7 off the bench. Knifes in, missed it, and again. Siakam, boy. Lillard playing that pick and roll action with once again Pacers looking to push. Beverly gonna get him in. Put floater, missed it. Him underneath. Middleton trying to for position. Nembhard and Middleton. Side steps, layup, missed. Shot clock at 8. On Middleton, the leader, missed it. Hella glass, no. Connacht favoring Milwaukee. No looks to Nembhard, gets it back easily. Contact, no. Neesmith. Middleton underneath Connaughton, the little fake, and then 2.5 to play before halftime. Barrels to the cup, and he's going to shoot free throws. There's only 6 free throws in the
on Miles Turner, so he's going to be out.
Smith, there's hit a couple of 3 in the handle, the shot. Kid who is on the verge of for this Pacers team. Lopez extending, and he's headed.
The Bucks. If you can be disciplined, they're going to get a. He's done a terrific job.
The Celtics NBA campaign. Rebound, his pass deflected. Looking to push up top. Biggest penalty situation. So difference
in the game. More through Portis and Lope there. He sat down and moved.
Lillard now to Beverly incredulous
defense because they're beat you with the with their ball movement.
Indiana in that regard. In Been quiet so far. Team to advance.
Opportunities to score fast.
And again, they're going to get.
And we're still early
paint all season. They're plus 10 in that first defensively.
within a game here. Top and roll into the cup. Lillard's going to pull.
That possession.
Lillard creeps into the paint. Back gets it to Siakam. Splash. Portis working. I'm not sure if James Johnson's the guy you want to mess up the dribble now. Gets it to Halliburton. Middleton cleared it, at least from our vantage point.
And the ball, but if you
Missed it point blank, couple it. So that's down to 10.
bench and your guys, your complementary players, with Middleton as a wing forward here, I just suspect.
Toppin. Damian Lillard now 5 of 12. Looking for a slither of hope. Portis gets it back.
On the offensive end, and a good
Middleton knifes into the paint. Neesmith from deep.
the double team, which puts the Bucks in rotation.
Middleton underneath. Portis filling the rack.
When you come back with Lillard, your goal is
It's at the top into the corner. Boy, he not gotten a basket from it.
got to be able to rebound as well.
Obi Toppin moment of the season. Middleton
The
creating
amount of points is how. Now, if you're the Bucks, you want to.
moments here. Nembhard, the Beasley to the cup and to Nembhard. Ahead of the pack, Beasley. Young big inside. Full.
Allow 3 or 4 dribbles there, and
Wait, Indiana lead under a minute left. Look out. Rick Carlisle told us the other night.
without the basketball.
Milwaukee on its back foot. Was gonna fire. And Nick gone by in the fourth. Siakam.
Is not undoable.
49 points the other night.
A lot of credit. His bench did a.
McConnell inside. This comes Portis trying to fend off Turner. The spin. Lillard.
They have got to figure out a way to sell that defensive backboard.
And Kennedy's Turner and Middleton just
Have fewer options in the half court
double dribble.
and end up having to switch, which is
Inside Portis trying to tie him up. Nembhard tracks it down. Back Shepherd. Tonight as they have taken a 20.
told you coming into the night. TJ McConnell won off the bench, but it's been. I would have.
TJ McConnell stops on a dime, missed it. Gonna have to dig deep, starting.
You've got to be able to control that defense to rebound.
Watts. Lillard elevate 30.
And if you're the Pacers,
Here comes Nembhard. Nembhard, 14. A little bit short that time. Rebound.
the pressure.
Lillard shovel pass to Lopez. Here comes Siakam. Boy, in tight, misses. Pulls from deep.
Showed out here tonight.
Halliburton to Siakam. Heavily stacked against the Bucks going in, but just does not appear that is going to be the case.
Well, they're a challenging off-season job that paid to go and get Tyrese Halliburton development.
Look at that.
The thing about winning a playoff series are young players, fan base, and then they went here tonight.
There's no better back with what is on the box turns. Philadelphia.
He took advantage
As he's gotten older and these guys
of the offensive mind. Group does.
Hans ready
Here to get blown out because with this crowd, with how well they played and
the Pacers. Taste
offense really hurt their defense because the Pacers are a unique team. They're going to beat you with the. In that first half, they did a terrific job with their ball movement.
controlling the tempo. It was all Indiana in that regard. Siakam been quiet so far. Pacers trying to become the first lower-seeded team to advance.
Meaning it gives Indiana opportunities to score fast.
And play better offensively. And again, they're going to get
Free throws of the night, and we're still early.
Pacers have been a great offensive team in the paint all season. They're plus 10 in that first. Disrupt like we saw in that first half defensively.
One of the ways they're able to come back and get to within a game here. Top and roll into the cup. Lillard's going to pull.
Thought they had an advantage down low on that possession.
Pass 2-on-1. Lillard creeps into the paint. He's got a piece. Nembhard gets it back, gets it to Siakam. Splash! Portis work field. Halliburton. Full. I'm not sure if James Johnson's the guy you want to mess with. Nembhard looking for some daylight. Picks up the dribble down, gets it to Halliburton. Halliburton. Middleton cleared, deflected. Looked like Halliburton got it, at least from our vantage point.
Clearly space between he and the ball, but if you
Early in the corner, no. Portis is there, missed it, point blank. Couple of from Milwaukee, down 12 a minute ago. That's down to 10.
Terrific, and you expect your bench and your guys, your complementary players, lineup, 3-guard lineup, really 4 with Middleton as a wing. Something to keep an eye on moving forward here. I just suspect.
Pass, but he tried to pull it back. He gave it away. Toppin, his third. Out. And Damian Lillard now 5 of 12 teamed. Looking for a slither of hope. Portis gets it back.
Is to attack him on the offensive end, and a good hand.
Portis double teamed out of Middleton. Knifes into the paint. Down Beverly. Spins. Neesmith from deep.
You get the mismatch. You force the double team, which puts the Bucks in rotation.
Middleton underneath. Off the floor comes Beverly. Portis filling the rack.
If you're Doc, you don't, when you come back with Lillard, your goal is this third quarter.
Halliburton gets it to top it in the corner. Boy, he still has not gotten a basket from it.
They don't have a lot of size, and they've also got to be able to rebound as well for the Pacers.
Obi Toppin is putting it together at the biggest moment of the season. 12-point game, 2-man action here. Middleton creating.
Times we'll focus on the amount of points. This is when plus-minus matters, because right now, if you're the Bucks, you want to.
With Lillard on the bench, critical moments here. Nembhard, the
guard Middleton right now either.
Beasley to the cup, and McConnell hands to Shepard. They're going to reset to Nembhard. Beverly to clear. Ahead of the pack, Beasley. It's against Jackson. Taking the young big inside.
One dribble, it's one thing, but you can't allow 3 or 4 dribbles there. And
two. So a 9-point Indiana lead under a minute left. Lopez turns it over. Nembhard, look out. Hard letting him hear about it. Rick Carlisle told us the other night.
But here he's had to learn how to play without the basketball.
Once again, have Milwaukee on its back foot. McConnell's gonna fire. And Siakam. Minute gone by in the fourth. Knifes in, McConnell. Siakam.
Got plenty of time here. 15 points is not undoable.
Boy, Bobby Portis, 29 points the other night.
Give Rick Carlisle a lot of credit. His bench did a
entire quarter of game action. McConnell inside this guy. Here comes Portis trying to fend off Turner. McConnell, the spin.
Lillard, if you have to keep taking the ball out, they have got to figure out a way to set better and then also control that defensive backboard.
And Kemmy's hard. Bounces in for Turner, and Middleton
throws here for Turner.
Pacers took 4 of the 5.
You eat up clock, which means you're going to have fewer options in the half court.
Lillard shadowed. Portis. Double dribble and hole.
He's not coming out. They're going to just end up having to switch, which is
against Portis on a switch. Inside, Portis trying to tie him up. In and out. Nembhard tracks it down. Siakam gets it back. Shepard. Gainbridge Fieldhouse pulsating tonight as they have taken a 20.
Offensively, if I'd have told you coming into the night, TJ McConnell has been terrific as well with 21 off the bench, but it's been.
I'd never call you crazy, GA.
I would have.
Look at that bench scoring. My goodness. TJ McConnell, but McConnell stops on a dime, missed it. Boy, if Milwaukee's going to come back, they're going to have to dig deep, start and
shot, which we saw in the last possession. You've got to be able to control that defense, but you're going to need your guards to rebound.
Trying to give Dame everything he wants. Lillard elevate, and Lillard now approaching 30.
And if you're the Pacers, them defend the entire shot clock.
Here comes Nembhard.
Tested two.
Nembhard for Nembhard. A little bit short that time. Rebound.
All, and that's one way you alleviate the pressure.
Nembhard. Turner. Minute mark in regulation. Lillard shovel pass to Lopez. We've seen Andre Jackson tonight for Doc Rivers. Here comes Siakam. Boy, take. Portis in tight, misses. State gets it to Nesmith. 92. Lillard pulls from deep.
Boy, they showed up and showed out here tonight.
So clearly trying to run that clock. Halliburton to Siakam. 7 to shoot. See, the odds, no doubt, heavily stacked against the Bucks. Going in was able to come back at some point, but just does not appear that that is going to be the case.
And obviously those players as well. And there's this Bucks team, where they are going to have a challenging offseason. And how about the job that made all the right moves, the trade to go and get Tyrese Halliburton on Nesmith and his development.
Look at that.
Just impressed with what they did. And the thing about winning a playoff series, a tremendous amount of confidence to your young players. The great group, great fan base, and then they win by that young man here tonight.
There's no better back. This city going to be rewarded with what is a. They give it to Jackson on the box, turns. Because tonight in Philadelphia.
Thought the game plan really took advantage of zone offensively.
The modern day NBA player, as he's gotten older, and these guys,
he's done a terrific job. He's always had a great offensive mind. 5-on-5 basketball, and that's what this group does.
Andre
clock violation. It's a lot easier to get blown out because knowing that they're going to be back in front of this crowd with how well they played against
the Indiana Pacers.